I don't know if you know much about game development, but I wanted to approach this discussion a bit different than most, because everyone is making videos about this and giving their impressions, and still not much is known even after seeing this 10-minute reveal, if the day before is real. So I think that what I'm about to explain to you will clear a lot of things up, because for those of you who don't know, I am a game developer, and when analyzing the 10-minute gameplay, I noticed a lot of things that most gamers wouldn't think about. Hopefully this will give you some clarity as to whether or not this game is actually real. Now real quick, make sure you hit that like button, I'd appreciate it. Also, don't hesitate to subscribe to my channel to stay up to date with everything I do. Now let's get started. Okay, first of all, the countless delays that the day before has had is mind-blowing. You'd think that with all that time, they should have something more concrete overall, meaning the graphics all the way to the gameplay. Even the gameplay reveal showcased 2 years ago was a lot more impressive. What happened to that atmosphere? Well, all of that inconsistency throughout all that time combined with the delays and dishonesty is why so many are questioning whether or not this is real. So honestly, it doesn't even really matter what they showcase, because at this point, a lot of people have lost trust in their words, so nothing they say holds any weight. But let me give you a perspective from a game developer and a gamer. Me. I've been doing this for over a year. Not saying that I'm super experienced, but I understand what it means to have something published on Steam and the many processes it takes to get your project there. Trust me, there were a lot of up and downs. So to me, it's very confusing that this development team, known as Fantastic, has been in development for so long, and the gameplay looks low poly for a game that's supposed to be photorealistic. On top of that, it seems like this playthrough is very scripted. But that doesn't really bother me, because I remember the Division's playthrough a long time ago. That was scripted and I was actually sold, because there was nothing fishy going on. You know, they were pretty much straightforward with how they were planning on releasing the Division. Another aspect of this whole thing is that they have no beta or playtest. I mean, that of course is not a necessity, being that so many games never have a beta. But when there's so much uncertainty about your project and so many people having doubts about whether or not it's even real, then I think that a playtest is definitely warranted. It's necessary to quiet the skepticism, which there is a lot of and has been for a long time. Because I'm trying not to brag or anything, trust me, but I'm developing a game. I have been for over a year. It's called Identity Rebels, and it's classified as an RPG looter shooter. It's on Steam as we speak. It can be wishlist, and guess what? You can playtest it right now. This for me was so that I can show my consumers that I have a working game at least. If you want to know more about that, then all the links to that will be available in the description. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is that any capable game developer can produce a product like this. I'll tell you exactly how it's done, even the easy methods used to show that something like this can be made in one day. Now, I will say that the environment is really great looking, but let me tell you a secret about game design. This game, I believe, is being developed in Unreal Engine 5, right? If you go to the UE marketplace, there are thousands, literally thousands of assets ranging from characters to weapon systems and inventory systems already pre-built by other people or other developers or designers. All you would need to do is purchase them and put them in your project, but it's not that simple, which is why I stated any capable game developer can do this in one day. So it's why this makes me think that they aren't capable. So look at this. Here's just one example of a character pack that they could have used. It's already rigged to the Unreal Engine mannequin, which means it's ready to animate right away. So you could just grab an animation pack that has running, jumping, crouching, all of that, and add it to this character that's already rigged. That part is done. Now, if you search for an inventory system, you can find those already built too. Then a zombies pack, which again is rigged as well. So those gameplay clips of the zombies you saw running towards a character is very simple to do when you implement a behavior system into your project. Now, behavior systems range from simple to complex, and it's not hard to have a zombie or any character run towards your character. They don't even have to attack. They could just run towards you and get blazed up like you saw in the gameplay. None of the zombies ever attacked a character. They never got the chance. And this is gonna blow your mind, because look at this. An entire city already made, and this is actually the easiest to put in your project, because it's a pre-made level that allows any character, after pressing start in the viewport, to run around in it. Some even have prompts to open and close doors or other interactions. It just depends on how in-depth that creator's asset is. So honestly, they literally could have done this. And it actually looks like that's what they did. Now, I'm not saying anyone can just go and do this. I'm saying that what they presented looks like is what they did. But if you want to make something unique with custom assets, to just put your own flavor on it so that your game separates yourself from others, then the process will definitely take a lot longer. You'll need to create your own assets, whether you make them yourself in the many 3D modeling softwares out there, or you hire someone to make them. Same with the environment. And this is why I think games sometimes take so long to release, because they're really being developed. The game's unique style takes time to cultivate. A lot of love is put into games like Zelda, Breath of the Wild, or the upcoming Hogwarts Legacy. I'm just not seeing that with the day before, and it's obvious from this showcase that something is off. I think before I got into game development and design, this probably would have sold me a little bit, but I just don't believe that this is something concrete enough to say, okay, we can look forward to a solid release sometime in the future. Anyways, I just wanted to give you a perspective of this that you may not have thought of yet. Tell me what you think of it down below. I hope you found this interesting or insightful in any way. If so, then like the video. Also, subscribe to my channel if you're new here. I'll catch you in the next one. Be right out.